afternoon. Hello, Plywood. How we doing? A late day today. Probably hard to see out of this dirty windshield, but we have been in the back roads and some Booneyvilles today. Pretty great, Tom. I will not complain. Great weather down here, 59 degrees. Hello, Scotty. Welcome back. I've put about 296 miles on the old truck today to checking out some properties, which all turn out to be pretty crappy. But that's about my luck. No worries. Yes, sir. Some pretty crappy properties we've seen today. Hello, Ruffles. I'm doing great myself. Pretty great weather down here in Kentucky. I just got a little snack and some fresh coffee. I hope the little town is doing all right without me, Ruffle. Hey, don't worry about that, man. Sometimes I wish I was a little bit too. And when I stop looking, it's going to be right there where I had never looked before. I don't know why this person passed me and then riding their brakes. Oh, not till Monday. A couple little options I can look at tomorrow, but I don't think I like them already, but I'll check them out. You never know. Going over to pick up the son, take him out for a little dinner. Go back and wait on the other daughter to get home. Kentucky people, they don't hold back. They're letting it roll. Lots of beautiful places down here, but nobody giving up anything. Plywood's telling me if I stop looking for it, it will show up all by itself. That would be pretty awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day if you're in the United States. Maybe Canada, I don't know. Hello, Paul. How are we doing today? Welcome in, and thank you for hitting them thumbs up. I tell you, it's almost like I'm sitting still here, folks. I am locked on to 71 mile per hour in a 70 zone. And not one other person on the highway is even close to that. Hey, there you go. That is true. I've come to find out that realtors are not very honest people. If anybody's had to deal with that situation before, I am very sorry. I don't know what the goal is to get you to look at something that they have lied about, knowing that you're going to change your mind as soon as you see it. But that's what they do. Hello, Keith. Good afternoon. I'm doing good today, Paul. Hoping everybody's enjoying a great weekend. I thought I'd better jump on here for just a little bit today. Say my hellos and goodbyes and how you doing? How you doing? I don't want people thinking that something happened to me. But if it did, I would probably video it. KCU, where my grandson goes to college. Yep, yes it will. I can remember when the whole right-hand side over there was nothing but beautiful trees. And now it's a flat field with 1,000 houses in it. probably find me a cheap car wash and spray this thing off. I'm sure it's scratched down both sides. Took old Buford back four-wheeling a little bit ago, and we were scraping brush on one side and the hillside on the other. And so far, all four spots that I've looked at has had no cell phone signal whatsoever. Absolutely. Any kind of loiters, pretty much. I was standing on the corner at the diner for a coffee. No, I don't know that song, but it's kind of catchy. I'm going to make one quick stop up here. I may not even have to get out of the vehicle if I can get to the roadside. Yep, the divorce lawyer is about one person only. He can't take sides, so he makes it all about himself. How much money he can make. No snow in Kentucky hardly anymore, Paul. They got a couple good days of ice and rain down here, but we got way more snow up in northern Ohio. Thank you, folks, for those thumbs up. And wow, that coffee is hot. Woo. I've seen plenty of deer, plenty of turkey. Hello, Edward. Slow it down, boys. People are always in a hurry to go nowhere. Oh, they're down on the other side. We got moonshiners in this county, baby. Probably so, probably so. We're doing excellent here, we're doing excellent. But I can see the sign from the highway. I've seen it added a few times on the internet, so we're going to try and take a swing off here and see if we can find the phone number for this property. Hopefully we can hold signal. Yeah, I can turn my other phone on plywood, and I can see things on my other phone before I see them on the chat. Kind of crazy. Let's see what we can find here. Looking for land only. A nice little out of place spot, maybe for a little off-grid weekend retreat, you know. I would prefer southern Ohio, northern Kentucky, eastern Kentucky. See, and the sign is to the left, but the road only takes me to the right. I don't know how that even works out. Crazy. Michigan, no. Hello, Black Sheep Crafter. No, Michigan. Well, we are 0 for 2 today, Mrs. D. We almost got over the cliff in one place we're at, and the other place was even worse. So I'm going to do about a half a mile here before I turn around and head on to Ashland. If I don't see another sign up here, we'll turn around and go the other way. Nope. Or West Virginia, by that matter. They were all a bust. I'm going to see if this is it. If not, we will turn around again. People just want to run us over. I don't know what it is. Probably the tags. Turn that signal light off. Well, Maine is just a little bit further north for me. I'm looking for just a tad bit more warmth. Well, this is definitely not it. Not it at all. Looks like we got a little rendezvous going on up here. Bow chicka bow wow. Hello, Jim. Styrofoam. I went to the top, and now it's run away. Hello, Jim Rockford. How's Texas? And that is just a big industrial parkway back there, but there's a KOA, so let me check that out real quick. 74 degrees. Hey, it made it to 60 degrees here in Kentucky today. I'm not complaining one bit. I'm hoping Ohio is holding on good there, Mrs. D. Nope. I think this guy in his Jeep is sitting here spying on those two people across the way. Checking them out. Well, here's the little KOA, and they seem to have plenty of folks camping. And there is the business district, so I don't know. Why would they have the sign there on the land if there's no way to get to the land? Crazy. $51 is still pretty good. Good job. Hello, Caspian. How are you doing? Make your grandma FaceTime me when I get off here. I'm pretty sure this guy is sitting in this Jeep right here where he can see across the interstate watching the two that's hiding back in that other corner. Something fishy going on. Something's happening here. Everybody say stop. What's that sound? All right, folks, we're back on the interstate here. Oh, I think I will. Has he got a food face? Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing today? I just passed the exit. Holy cow. There's your sign. Good grief. Who was watching the child? Evidently not Grandpa. Somebody's gonna get a whooping when I get there. See, and here's my dilemma. Straight ahead here is the property for sale, but yet there is no road to get to it. Up on top of that hill is where the sign belongs. Up there on that there hill. But anyhow, good Lord. Well, Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies sleeping in the bed. Yeah, I can see the sign just as plain as day. Anywhere from 5 to 25. Nothing smaller than that, Paul. Hello, Walter. Lancashire. Lance Schuyler. Welcome in, sir. I thought he had a crib and then somebody made a toy out of it or something. Well, I don't think you could put him in a crib. He wouldn't lay there for a second. How's everybody doing out there today, folks? Spending a great weekend? Is it already Sunday there in England? I'm going to give this road here about 2 miles because it is on the back side of the interstate. Maybe there's a sign out here. Wow, that's a lot. Goodbye there, dude, with all capital letters. Hello, old guy, hustle. Oh, we're down in Kentucky trying to find a spot of land that's for sale, but one of those places that it's in an area that you can't find the way in. And actually, I'm just headed over to pick up my boy for some dinner, and this is along the route. Well, it's getting close. You guys have had a wonderful Valentine's Day there already. I know Australia is probably into Sunday already. My son, nope, 37. 37 this month. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Dave. I just can't find it to buy it. Uh-oh, here's a sign. Nope, that's somebody's address. It's crazy, baby. Somebody found it because there's all kinds of pictures of it online. Well, it did state it was in Rush, Kentucky, and we're almost to Rush right now. And I do love a good hideaway spot. Well, we got one here, Paul. And it's a good thing. If we would have been stuck at the first place we stopped today. You talk about an icy holler, baby. That was tough. secluded and private and stay away. Well, I'm not going to give it too much further in this direction. Top this hill and we'll turn her around. I see a Bigfoot over on the hill. They believe here. No canyons. Well, not if I have to drive through it. Looks like my spot to turn. Beautiful. We have fireworks for sale, folks. Fireworks, fireworks. Well, it looks like we're going to have to do a little more research online tonight, and we'll be back this way tomorrow. We'll check it out then. Dave, did you have a good hike this morning? We were down in the hills of West Virginia. We had absolutely no signal till almost noon today. That's a little bit too far out of the way. What does it mean about jewels? I don't know. They have different jewels for different amounts of pennies, I guess, you can donate to people. I don't know if like 100 jewels is a dime or a dollar or what. But just like gifts I used to give people. Kind of like TikTok. Hello, Charles. Good to go, Dave. Good to go. You're about ready to kick it up to 4 Mile? Well, that's always appreciated. We like to keep everything free on the channel, but that's what keeps us going. A few friendly donations here and there. And then YouTube can pay us the bill for all the ads. Well, I think you have to have something set up on a debit card or something like that too. They got deals where you buy that stuff. I know I haven't got mine set up yet either. I thought it was like TikTok, you know. TikTok, people will give you jewels and they go into your account. That way you can give them to other people. It's just like everybody passes them around, but evidently you get them here, they want to send them to your bank and then take money out of your bank when you send to other people. Seems like a weird thing to do. What's our numbers looking like as far as what, Charles? Subscribers, I think we're at almost 26.6 now. I've got 12 and 9 here on my side. 12 people, 9 thumbs. Yeah, we're gaining about 50 a day, so it might not take too long at all. I think the last video I put out last week is doing pretty well, and of course I have another one coming out tomorrow at noon. I think them coming out on the Sunday worked out better than Monday morning early. Hello, Rick. Good day to you, sir. I'm having an awesome weekend so far. Only thing missing is Mrs. D. She's home babysitting. I'm thinking we should sneak off and go to Florida. But right now it's pretty nice weather up here in Kentucky and Ohio. I did before I left, Charles. I preempted it. I told her to FaceTime me just a few minutes ago, so. And you know, I didn't get a happy Valentine's Day. I'm her Valentine Day. She won't let me call it Valentine's anymore. I have to call it Valentine. Well, you can have all the snow you want. Ohio has stated it is done with snow for 2026. No more shall we have. I think they have released the groundhog to the wild. And we're going to have a new mascot next year. Probably true. Probably true. You're right, Charles. She's my gal. And nobody does, Rick. Nobody. Charles, it's a pretty nice little drive through here now into Boyd County since they widened this road to 4 lanes. Pretty great. Uh, 6 years this time. We've been together for about 11. She won't admit it, but she liked me a long time ago. Yeah, she says I talk funny when I say big words. She's probably listening right now. Yep. One way in, one way out. "27 years. Well, congratulations. I was married to the first wife for 20 years. We went to Europe on our honeymoon. I'm thinking I should probably go back and get her sometime, but she's having fun, I think. Hard to believe that guy's hauling air. Well, good job, Charles. Ever since you were a youngin'. But I knew you when you were a single man, and vice versa. I tell my wife the next time I get married, and that's where she stops me. Beautiful and green. I figured if I could buy land now, if I could get somewhere where I couldn't be seen, I could definitely not be seen in the summertime in that location. So that was the goal of looking around, but some of these locations you can't get into in the wintertime, so makes it a little difficult. Pre-dug post hose? Whew. 1, 2, 3. We have looked at 5 already, Charles. Pulled a load of sailboat fuel. I helped a guy pull an airplane out of the mud one time. I would love to have one of those Argos 6-wheel 6x6. Dude, you're in too big of a hurry here. I hope the boy doesn't want to eat pulled pork tonight, because that place is packed. Gotta be 1 million people. Well, that's surprising, Charles, because that windshield is dirty as crap. Me and Mr. Sparks there were a little worried about trying to get back out of that one place, because we like to never got turned around up in there. We were in the hills, baby. Actually, we were in the holler between the hills, but pretty sure we found a meth lab. Of course, I didn't touch anything. And funny thing is, I didn't even take a picture. I didn't think about it until I got out of there. Well, when I come through there yesterday, I was hoping you'd pop back on the live. I was doing a live when I got to Vanceburg, and if you would have popped on the live, I could have treated you to Mickey D's. Those restaurants bring tequila, Charles. Tequila. And some pretty great margaritas. dun, 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 dun. Hello, Connor. La 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 bum bum. What's up, Connor? Well, you're only notified if I'm in the state. Yeah, when I went out that morning, it said it'd be about a half an hour. It actually took me an hour. But yeah, when I got down to Vanceburg, I was hoping you would pop in. And we could have stopped for some Mickey D's. 265 here. $2.99 in West Virginia. And I'm about to pull over at this here gas station. I'll give it about 10 minutes before I pick up my son. Finish out this live. Yeah, it was about, well, it's 266 now at that place. But yeah, I filled up, it was, I think, 238 the night before I needed gas. And then the very next day I had to fill up at 278. And then the day after that, when I got ready to leave, it was back down to 250. Kind of crazy. I'm going to try and sneak in here out of the way where I can hide for a few minutes. My boy lives about a half a mile from here. Up past the state police here. I'll talk to you guys a few more minutes. People will think I'm crazy talking to myself. Oh yeah. I'll give you a guy a view of the gas station over there. How about that? You can see people coming and going. That's about the same. It ain't too bad. I don't know if you can see it or not. 266 and 331 for the good stuff, folks. And there is our state police, post 9, I think it is. Not for sure. Let's see if I can there you go. I'll get a little more adjustment for you. At least get you away from that windshield. See all the fine folks over there coming in and out. I know you don't want to look at me. I think that'll give me a few seconds. I'll clean out the truck, get my old hiking boots off. I don't think I'll need them in the restaurant. Black Sheep Crafters, are you still in the room here lurking? Good morning, good morning. How many we got in here? Looks like 5. I think we're all good here. And 2. See, that's just it. People don't want to hang out and watch you sit still. I mean, unless we were at Walmart watching people walk in and out, that would be a real show. All my crazy cans falling out. See if I can't pop this open and switch that out while I'm sitting right here waiting. Hang tight, folks. One down, one to go. Red Bull cans. Simple as that. Mrs. D got me a... Hello, ASD. Got me those windshield wipers. Oh, so smooth. For Christmas or something like that. Maybe my birthday. I'm just now getting them on, but I just now needed them, so that's a good thing. Well, Red Bull is supposed to give me a little bit of a sponsorship. So the email says. We'll see how long it takes them to get to us. I got about 5 more minutes, folks, and I gotta go get the boy. Oh. Crazy, crazy. ASD, have you said hello to everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Another flashlight, I think, has been delivered for me, Charles, to do another preview on. So that means the next drawing, I'm going to give a flashlight away. I'd like to thank Brother Steve at Bible Radio there. He sent me a beautiful camping knife the other day as a gift. Well, I've seen plenty of turkeys yesterday morning. We've seen a lot of deer back in West Virginia today. That is probably about a 300-acre park over there. I'm going to spend about the last 2 minutes here, folks, as I drive up to the boys' driveway there. Then we'll shut her down and pick him up. Yeah, that is a pretty nice little park. I've done one video from in there, and there's still yet about another 2 miles of trails that I haven't hit. Lots of deer back in there too. But no good property and no 5 acres of land. The sun's going down. Crazy. Oh, baby. These people don't get out very much during the wintertime either. Look at these giant snowballs still laying ever. My fuel gauge says it's full of fuel. I just filled up probably 2 hours ago. The car's there, so he should be about ready. Seems like every place you go down here, you gotta climb a mountain. But this is where I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone, folks, as we go back over the mountain. Nice view from up here. So we will give him a holler and tell him we're out here. And then we're going to go get something to eat. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. We'll catch you soon. And hopefully in the morning I'm going to get a little hike in. And we'll see how great of a day we can have tomorrow. So appreciate you folks. We will see you sometime tomorrow. Have a great one.